Taylor Swift is bringing her Eras Tour to Toronto next month, with the singer's six-night run at the Rogers Centre expected to boost the city's economy big time by nearly $300 million. Toronto's non-profit tourism authority, Destination Toronto, says the 6 shows will impact the city's economy to the tune of $282 million. They expect $152 million will come in the form of direct spending. The lion's share will come from out-of-towners for hotels, dining, and shopping. The concerts are also expected to bring in nearly $40 million in tax revenue across all 3 levels of government. Joining me now to discuss is Kathy Motton, Senior Manager of Corporate Communications at Destination Toronto. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So I believe it's called the Swift economy, and Toronto is set to benefit from it, bringing in close to $300 million while she's here. How did you come up with that number?
Thanks. So there's actually, there's a number of different inputs that we use specifically for this one. We've not used ticket prices, nor have we used airfare, because that's largely not retained in the economy. What we are looking at is hotels, restaurants, transportation, all the different things that visitors use when they come into the city. We expect there to be a big impact. As we said with this one, we're looking at $282 million expected in economic impact.
And can you break that number down for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're looking at about $152 million in visitor spending. Now, what happens is that's the direct spending. That's the spending, like I mentioned, that goes to the hotels, the restaurants, the attractions, anything that visitors see and do when they come to the city. And then what happens is that spending continues to circulate. So, we've got the restaurants that are going to, purchase food and maybe it's Wi-Fi or the other things that they may purchase in order to support serving people when they come into the restaurant. And so then there's that spending as well. There's also wages from all of the staff at the various different attractions and restaurants and hotels and everything that supports Toronto's visitor economy. And so you see that spending, and that's when we're looking at the overall economic impact. There's the spending, and then there's the indirect and the induced impacts as well.
Has there ever been another event on par with this that brought the same sort of dollars into the city?
I mean, not that I can personally remember, that's for sure. I mean, I think this is really unique, and it's really exciting for the city. I mean, I think everybody I've spoken to is really excited. It's great to have her coming into the city. There's a real excitement in the air, and I hope that she will enjoy Toronto while she's here. Hopefully she'll get out and see and do all the incredible things there are to do in our city.
So Tailgate is also happening. Maybe you should explain what that is and why you think that will contribute to the boost.
Yeah, so there's a number of events happening all throughout the city, actually, which is great because I think it really helps contribute to a city effect. We're not just going to see the visitors, go downtown. They're going to be going everywhere. There's all kinds of really cool things happening. So there's Tailgate that's happening at the Metro Toronto Convention Center, and that's kind of like a tailgate party for Taylor Swift. It's happening on the concert date, so that's really exciting, especially for people who couldn't get tickets like myself. I'm sure I'll take my daughter down there.
Nice.
And then there's all kinds of other great things too, right? There's, there's a brunch happening at Patois. There's a Taylor Swift night at Bata Shoe Museum. There's Swift for Cats, like a fundraiser at the Elmo Combo. There's all kinds of really neat things that are happening around the city.
The whole city is going to get in on this. It's amazing. Kathy, thank you so much for being with us today. Kathy Motton is the Senior Manager of Corporate Communications at Destination Toronto.